So on our right, just as we come in, there's a filing cabinet here. On top of this filing cabinet is a bunch of things, not completed as you can see, but a bunch of things that will be down at the information kiosk on a Sunday morning. So that is tabletop cards, foundation versus fighter versus questions and answers about them, tips for reviewing and maybe tips for memorizing. So this will all be down at the information kiosk, and it will be here throughout the week. In this filing cabinet is a bunch of different things that are available to you. There are a few different coloring pages for different lessons. So I do try to keep those around, especially if you find something that you find really useful, then let me know and we can add it to the file. So there are some activity sheets here. There's also some other information, leading a child to Christ, different Scrabble pieces, different curriculum, other lessons, parent hours stuff, focus on the family material. Also in here are, oh, this won't be of all that much interest to you. Here's where we'll have new posters of medical and health information. And on this side of the bulletin board, we will keep your name tags. So all of your name tags will go up here. So come in here first thing on a Sunday morning. If you can hang them up using the little spiral ring, that would be best. Then the lanyard will just fall down. This is a cart that we will have coffee and treats on. So come in here before the service or after the service and help yourself to that. Also, if you have kids that are here for both services, then you can grab them some treats as well. This bottom shelf will be mostly for Turbo activities since they don't have activities permanently left in their room. So this Apples to Apples will be used by Turbo, and the rest of the shelf can be filled up by them. This is material for parent resource material, parent resource pages that go along with each of the lessons. I will photocopy them and get them to you every Sunday, have them available for parents to pick up in the classroom. But if you want to look at them ahead of time, then they're all right here. If you want to photocopy more, they're all right here available to you. Please make sure they get back here when you're done. Some other random things, a dance praise remix. It's like a DDR game, but with praise music. So that's available. I haven't actually tried it, but if you want to, then it's there and available. Also, whenever I have new stuff, I'm actually looking for, I've lost something in the move, but once I have new big fun toys like that, that's where they'll go. This bottom shelf, the right hand side, is mostly Bible related stuff. So kids' Bibles, different kinds of Bibles for younger kids. The left hand side is all stories. These are for older kids. 10 girls who made history, 10 girls who made a difference, 10 boys who didn't give in, that kind of a thing. Kind of like biographies of kids for kids to read. These are other stories like the Max Lucado, You Are Special, or You Are Mine with the Wemmicks, or in the Wemmicks with the stars and spots, or the Boxes and Balls. I think they're Boxes and Balls. Or If Only I Had a Green Nose. A bunch of these are my personal books, so please make sure they get back. There's also a lot of Christmas stories. CDs. I'll put the most popular CDs at this end and the less popular CDs at the other end, so help yourself to those. The next shelf is a whole bunch of arts and crafts and dramas, different things that that you can use during a lesson. Most of them are specifically written for Bible lessons, but there's also just other ideas that will complement a lesson. So arts and crafts, dramas, and then here, this is more lesson related stuff. So if you're looking for an extra lesson or looking for, I don't think any of you will be looking for extra lessons, but object lessons, other ideas of ways to talk about a topic, then there are ideas here. Sunday school teacher resources, the Children's Workers Encyclopedia of Bible Teaching Ideas, piles of ideas there. DVDs, they're available on Sunday mornings. I can't imagine that you'll use them very often, but I do have some here available. To the left of that is parenting material. Well, not parenting material, really. It's more Bible lessons that can be used at home. So again, I can't imagine that you'll be using that, but it's available for people in general. If there are parents that are asking you about that kind of thing, I've got some here. Juice boxes. These are for you as teachers, or for any of our kids with low blood sugar or diabetes. We've got this emergency supply here. These are random prizes or things for kids if you need an incentive or you're looking for some prizes. There are some here, rewards. There's also this whole treasure box filled with prizes that's helpful. It's available for you. So come in, help yourself anytime. You don't need to ask. If you have prizes that you've bought and you're not using them anymore, then bring them here and they'll be available for others. These are themed stickers you can use. They won't always be there, but as long as stuff is here, it's available for you. And stuff like stickers doesn't need to be returned or replaced. So those are for you. This is ideas of material to explain salvation. So if kids want to bring a booklet home or want to talk to their parents about salvation and what it means, these are resources for that. This shelf down here is where we'll put your buckets, your Sunday morning buckets. So Explorers will have 2 buckets, a big and a small one. Turbo, same thing, and Grasshoppers, same thing. So you can leave your stuff in there as well, and no one will touch that. The greeter's bucket there. So this whole bookshelf will be Sunday mornings for you. Probably the thing you might be most interested in is this set of files right here. The right-hand side is Children's Ministry Magazine, which of course takes a little more time to go through, but if you're interested in reading them, they've got some great ideas, great tips, great thoughts and conversations that they have. So feel free to take some home and bring them back. Extra activity ideas. These are ideas for, oh, you didn't see that. Extra ideas, extra activities to go along with a lesson, to use during a lesson. So I've just collected these from old curriculum and from different places. So here we have an amazing hand trick. So they have a verse that they would suggest that you talk about with it, but it can just be another idea of something to do to reinforce the lesson. So there are specific projects. There's a book here of God Made You Sensational, and that, oh, there we go. And that is all about the different senses. There are books of favorite Bible heroes, so those are activities and crafts to do that are specifically related to a person in the Bible. Can you give me just a minute, Jan? Okay, thanks. Transition time activities are for the first 15 minutes of class for any of the older kids. There's mazes, there's Christmas stuff, there are word searches, that kind of thing. Help yourself. Crafts and activities by season. I'll be filling this one up soon. Different ideas of crafts and activities to do either during transition time or during the lesson. Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Palm Sunday. You get the picture. Then we have Old Testament, New Testament posters. These are posters that are from old curriculum, but we aren't using it anymore, so we can still use the posters. For example, here we have an angel frees Peter. So there is, oh, excuse my videography skills here. There we go, an angel frees Peter. So you can take this. If you use them, I prefer if they get returned. Some of them have duplicates in there. If there's a duplicate, then I just need one of them back, but otherwise